Hello everyone, welcome to this session of ASTPP. I'm very happy to showcase ASTPP on this event. Myself, Samir Doshi, I'm ASTPP community leader, co-founder and director at iNextrix Technologies Private Limited. In this session, I am going to showcase you about what ASTPP is, what are the telecom operator challenges, how ASTPP can resolve those challenges, where and how exactly ASTPP deployment can be done, the use cases of ASTPP, and at last, we'll discuss about scalability of ASTPP in production systems. So first of all, what ASTPP is? So ASTPP is an open source VoIP solution which offer multiple services at the same place, such as billing of calls, prepaid postpaid services, lead management, product management, multi-tenant IPv4, faxing services, fraud detection, and many more services in one software. ASTPP is brought to you by iNextrix Technologies Private Limited. iNextrix was founded in 2010, and since then, we empower small businesses to large enterprises through futuristic telecom softwares and solutions, which enable them to deliver complete services and remarkable customer experience. We are more than 65 people who are working on the different solutions and services. Here I have listed a couple of business challenges which are faced by telecom operators. So let's talk about one by one challenge. So first challenge, non-availability of a billing solution. So that means sometimes telecom operator want to offer different solutions to their providers, to their customers. So for an example, one telecom operator want to offer only PBX services to their, to the customers. Along with the PBX services, he or they also want to monitor the telecom charges, which are which their upstream provider are charging to them. But as most of the PPX systems don't have a billing solution integrated together, of course, this telecom provider need to have a different billing solution. So that means this telecom operator is depend on two different products. They need to depend on the two different products. One is to offer services to their customers. Second is to monitor the VoIP minute consumption. So managing the two products is quite complex. So that make a business. Rather than you focus on business growth, that is the biggest challenge which you have. Then inefficient business expansion. So you have a billing solution, but now your customers are demanding for different services, and you are not capable enough, or your billing systems are not capable enough to scale up, or not able to have such functionality. So you either depend on multiple services, or you are not offering those services to your customer. So your expansion of business will get limited, and at some certain point, then non-accurate client profiling. So many of the softwares don't have a proper profiling of the customers. So that makes customer management a little bit hard. And for that, they use a different CRM systems and different systems to manage them. So integrations and all those things can be tedious jobs. So rather than you more focus on the business expansion, again, you more focus on the integration part of the challenges, integration part, and you more focus on the development side. So this is another big challenge which most of the businesses are facing. Then inefficient reseller management. So let's assume your business is growing. Now you want more expansion in your business. So of course, if you will try to reach to each and every customer, it is going to be little hard, as well as you will need to invest a lot of money to reach out to each and every customer. But rather, if you have a resellers, then your business can grow exponentially. So many of the systems don't have this reseller management functionality. So that's again make expansion of your business a little bit hard. So this is another biggest challenge which we have observed telecom operators are facing. Then another one is maintaining invoicing. So, so many of the softwares don't have, many of the businesses don't have proper invoicing. Either they have a software and then they need to do integration with the third-party CRM systems, and then they manage invoicing again. So integration again, they will need to invest more time and more resources for the integration and the management of it. And so rather than again you more focus on your business expansion, you focus more on the management side. Complicated interfaces we have seen in telecom. Many of the softwares or solutions which telecom operators are using, those are having a complex either a complex UI. I mean, it's more towards a technical UI. So that means it is quite hard for the customers as well as for the admin to understand, or they have a complex flows to configure. So it makes telecom operators' life a little bit hard. Moreover, whenever they have new team members, then they continuously need to train them and need to educate them. Whenever they have a new customer, they continuously need to educate them. So it makes you are investing more time on the training and all those sessions. So that is somewhat complicated interfaces are another level of challenge faced by the businesses. Difficulty in scalability. Of course, today you have, for example, 10 customers, but after within a year, we have 10,000 customers. So your software needs to have a capability of the scalability. If you don't scale, if your software don't scale, eventually you will have you need either multiple servers running for the running the same software. So you need it is going to be more complex or another level of a challenge. That's again the technical challenge, but if you don't scale up, you can lose your business. Non-consolidated solutions, again, it is offering multiple services at the same place. So if you don't have a facility, or your software don't support multiple services at the same place, then you will have issues with the management of having a multiple softwares, and then deal with the multiple vendors, and then eventually the integration and all those things are going to take a lot of time. So it's better to have one solution which is having all those services which your business need at a one place, and then you scale up. So that way you more focus on your business rather than you focus on integrations and third party vendors. Then to the today everyone, all the customers need mobility. So if you don't have a mobility, you are losing the business. So it is very, very essential to have the mobility. So many of the telecom operators don't have capability to have the mobility. So you must have that easy third-party integrations. Yes, your software. We understand many of the softwares don't have a capability. They cannot. The businesses, so you are running multiple software in case, and then you want to do this user integration. For example, if you want to have the deal integration, or if you want to have rates integration, or you want to post some of your data to any other your existing system, then third party integration needs to be very easy, or at least you should have accessibility of someone who can do the integration very easy. So these are the most common challenges faced by the telecom operators or the retail and wholesale business owners. I'm sure at least one or two challenges you must be facing. You must be facing in your business. So we are trying to resolve using the ASTPP. We are trying to resolve these challenges. So I will talk about the features which we have, and from those features you will understand how exactly these issues or these challenges are going to be resolved. I'm going to highlight one by one features, and will address the challenges as well. So these are the common core features which we have. Couple of features which we have. I'm going to highlight major modules which we have. Of course, these are the major modules, major features. We of course have small features as well. So first of all, account management. So account management, ACPP is having a multiple entities in the system. So customers, resellers, then the admin, then sub-admin, And then, of course, you can manage all those entities by the roles and permission. So we have a rules and permission management for resellers as well as for admin. So if you are a company and have a multiple departments, for example, sales department or billing department and then off department, then you can create a multiple accounts and you can offer it to your. You can then create you can create roles and permission for each and every department users, and then you can give the access to the system so they can manage it, so they can perform their activity. So NOC department, you can give the live call report and race management. Billing department, you just give the permission of customers and the invoicing. So these kind of roles and permission you can create. Moreover, we have a roles and permission for the resellers as well, and you can also create a multiple type of resellers, like profit-based reseller or a commission-based reseller. So depends on your deal with the resellers. You can you can define the reseller type. Moreover, you can set the permission for the reseller, same as I mentioned for the admin. And for the customers, we don't have any roles and permission, but customer interface is also there. So it is a self-service portal. For of course, for the resellers, we also have a self-service portal. So they can log in into the customer portal or the reseller portal, and they can manage their records as well as they can offer the services to their customers for resellers. So we have account management, then we have a good rates management as well. So if you are admin, then simply you can have the termination rates which you have received from your upstream provider. You upload those rates into the system. Then you can create tariff plan, upload the customer rates with your profit margin, and allocate that tariff plan to your customer. So we have an easy and flexible rates management. We have a PayPal payment gateway by default. So your customers can do the refill, they can purchase the product using the PayPal. We have a product management. In the product management, we have specifically two categories. Uh, First is free bundles, free minutes bundle, and second is subscription. So free minute bundle is something like if you want to offer 10,000 free minutes of India to your customers at a specific rate every month. So you can create a number of free minutes bundle and allocate to your customers. I mean, your customers can also purchase those free bundles from the customer portal, and they can use it. And whatever the charges you have defined, system is going to deduct those amount. I mean those charges from the customer account. Same way, if you have a non-VoIP product and you are offering again on a daily basis or a monthly basis subscription, then you can also create a subscription for your customers and allocate to your customer. We have a variety of combination of configuration as well. So you can also configure some product you exclusively want to offer to your customers only, to specific customers only, and the rest of other product for other customers, and you can do such kind of configurations as well. Then call routing. So we have LCR, least cost route, cost-based routing. We have prefix-based route. So in the prefix-based route, you can, of course, you cannot allocate one rate group to, one tariff plan to your customer, but you can, but using this prefix-based routing, you can allocate multiple rate group to your customers and the tariff plan to your customers. Then we have a priority-based routing as well. We have a hybrid billing as well. So we are continuously adding new routing strategies as well. So percentage, so ASR-based routing, quality-based routing, and the custom routing that is in pipeline. So we are going to add that in upcoming version as well. We have another segment of business here, the calling card. So whatever the customers you have right now in the system, so they can also use your calling card functionality as well. So if you have, you just need to configure your access number, and then your customers can use that access number. If they don't have internet connectivity, then they can use their regular phone and they can dial the access number, and then they can use the system. So same account, they can do normal calling using the soft phone or hard phone, as well as if they don't have internet connectivity, they can use the calling card service. Then we have the data management as well. So for your system, your customers can also receive incoming call from lead management as well. So here we just have a simple configuration. You have purchased lead numbers from your upstream providers. So you upload those lead numbers with the rates, and then your customers can purchase, your resellers can purchase, or you can allocate those deal numbers to your customers, and whatever the charges, monthly charges you have defined in the deal, the system is going to deduct from them. If your customers are prepaid, then the system is going to deduct deduct the balance directly from the customer account. If your customer is a postpaid customer, then system is going to generate the invoice based on the billing, based on the invoice date which you have defined in the profile. So uh, we have a quite flexible and configurable deal management as well. Of course, we offer third-party integrations of deal management as well. So, for example, if you want DWW integration or Vox mode integration, so we can do the API integration of it as well. Invoicing and billing, as I mentioned, for the prepaid and postpaid. So yes, we have invoicing and billing for a postpaid and prepaid billing as well. We also have manual invoice generation as well as automatic invoice generation with the flexibility. Then the tariff plan. So yes, of course, you must allocate tariff plan for your customer to make outgoing calls. You can create a number of tariff plans with the customer rates and allocate to your customers. We don't have any limitation on creating any record. I mean, in any model, you can create number of records. So we don't have any limitations in terms of creating records. Then, as I mentioned, our system is very flexible. So we have tried to make system more configurable. So all those configuration you can find it in the system configuration. So you don't need to. I mean, the telecom operator don't need to depend on, or the business owner to depend on the developers. So they can do the configuration from the system configuration and they can use it. We have a comprehensive reports as well. So CDRs, summary reports, product report, commission reports, charges history. So we have a number of reports which makes management very easy for the admin as well as for the reseller and for the customers as well. Then alerts. We have a different alert as well on the different events. Events such as welcome emails, and if your invoice is due, then system is going to send notifications. If the deed renewal is there, system is going to send the notification when you do the recharge, when you create an extension. So we have a different type of notifications, and in that we have email notification, SMS notification, and if you have a mobile application, then we have a push notification as well. On top of this default functionality, we have a very flexible add-on feature as well. I mean, the add-on concept as well. So the idea is, when you have installed ASTPP, you have a default billing functionality in the system. Now, if your customers are demanding for faxing service, so you can go ahead and simply install the fax add-on. So simple, install it, configure it, and offer that services to your customers. So same way you can install multi-tenant PBX. So simple, install it, configure the certain things, and then offer that services to your customers. The idea behind having the add-ons is, rather than disturbing the core functionality, if anyone want to have a new functionality or want to develop a new functionality, then they can implement add-ons and use. They can install and use the add-ons. So we have pre-built, ready-made add-ons available. Couple of add-ons available. So first is multi-tenant IPPX. So when you install the IPPX add-on, your system will fully convert it into multi-tenant. So then your customer, rather than using simple IP address or the one domain, your customer now have a flexibility to configure their own domain and use your system. So something like tenant1.astabling.org, customer who can have a customer, tenant2.astabling.org. So those kind of multi-tenant functionalities available. In PBX, we have a conference, IVR, queue, time condition, call waiting, DND. So those kind of PBX functionality we have in multi-tenant, and we are continuously adding more and more functionality in this particular add-on. And then we have a faxing service, VoIP, fax over IP. So when you install this add-on, you can start offering web to fax, fax to email, and email to fax services to your customers. And we have specialized report for that as well. Switch monitoring. In telecom, we know it is very, very important to monitor the things in the real time. So, for example, live calls you want to monitor. Then you want to monitor how many extensions are registered in your system, how many gateways are registered, and which gateways are failing, and their statistics as well. For the NOC department, it is very important to monitor live calls, live calls with the data as well as the graph. So we have a graph as well. So it is very, very important functionality for the NOC department. I mean, this add-on can offer you a good functionality for the NOC department. So if you are into ASTPP or using ASTPP, of course, you must try this add-on. Support ticket, which is also help desk. So if you, we already have an inbuilt help desk system as well. So if you want to offer, ticketing system to your customers, whenever they have a problem, they can raise a ticket by email or by from the customer model. Then we have a support ticket. So once you install the support ticket, you just need to configure the department, and then based on the department, your customer can raise the ticket. Then we have a ported number for the South Africa. So this functionality can offer you the portability service, which is fully integrated with the South African government laws. Then we have a local number. So if you have if your business is having concept of sharing one PIN number with a multiple customer, then we have add-on for that as well. Then for the security purpose, we have another 3 add-ons. On top of it, of course, when we are doing installation of ASTPP, we are installing FreeSWITCH, then Monit, and then IP tables, and then other rules as well. Apart from that, we have international credits, fraud detection, alarms. So international credits, if you want to segregate national calls and international calls with the credit, then also you can do that. So, for example, if you want your customer to make only $10 international call, and once $10 done, they cannot make international call, then you can also do that with this add-on. We have a fraud detection, that is, if you want to have the alert notification or a blockage after some certain threshold which you have configured on prefix or a group of prefix or one country or a group of countries, then you can configure those settings in this fraud detection, and we have good reports and notifications for that as well. Alarms. So if you want to get the notification, for example, if the trunk or the carrier ASR is below, I mean, when the ASR goes below 5, you want to get the notification. So such kind of thing you can configure into alarm module as well. So we have a number of configurations in the alarm module. Then cater customer exclusively. So this is specifically for the customer. So personalized rates. Ideally, in the businesses, we know that one customer can have a one tariff plan. Sometimes some of your potential customers are asking for discount. So rather than you create new tariff plan for that one customer and then manage their own customer rates, you can simply use this add-on, and then you can define specific rates and allocate that to customer. So rather than you manage everything from using the same tariff plan, or by creating a new tariff plan, you can simply create a specific prefixes, destinations in this module and allocate directly to the customer. So when customers are making call, the system will check if the prefix is available into personalized rates. It will use it from it. If not, then it will use it from the tariff plan. So you can offer discounted price, or if you want to overcharge your customer, then you can do that using personalized rates. Then we have a utility add-on, that is account number range. So in the account number range, when we are creating customer, we are simply generating a random number for the identity purpose, and that also we are using it for the calling card authentication purpose. So if you want to have a specific range for the customers, providers, and resellers, you can use this add-on. Then the schedule report, that is, if you want to receive by email specific call reports, then you can get it. So For an example, again, if I want to get all Indian calls which are made today, then I just need to create a filter and then put my email address and I will get it. If I just want to receive email notifications for not answered calls on a daily basis, then I just need to configure the parameters and then I will get the notifications as well. Other useful add-ons, we have MailChimp integration as well. So that is for the marketing purpose if you want to integrate. So all your customers' email addresses will be synced with the MailChimp, and then you can automate your email, or you can do the promotion activity from the MailChimp. We have 13 plus language add-ons as well. And moreover, we have flexibility to create a new add-on very easily. So if any language is not supported, not added in this add-on, and if you want to add any new language, then you can easily do that. We have a documentation available for that. So a couple of steps, and then you can add new add-on, new language as well, very easy. We have a specific report for the country, so that is specialized for the country. So you can create a different filter based on the country, and then system will generate the report for it. Now, how deployment can be done? What is the basic need to deploy the ASTPP, and where exactly it fits into this particular architecture? So first of all, ASTPP can be deployed on Debian and CentOS. ASTPP can be deployed on dedicated server as well as virtual or cloud server. So we don't have any limitation in terms of servers. Let's first look at the first deployment. This is the script running. So in the middle, you can see the ASTPP. So if you are just offering the SIP running services to your customers, so here the architecture will be something like this. So in the middle, you can see the ASTPP. On the left side, all your customers will be connected to ASTPP. And on the right side, you can see your upstream provider. So whatever configurations or whatever the settings you are going to receive from your provider, you are going to configure it into the ASTPP system, and then offer your value-added services to your customers. So the arrows are showing incoming as well as outgoing flows. So this is how it's going to work like. Second flow is with ASTPP. If you have installed multi-tenant MPPPs, then your individual customers are going to be converted into tenant. So your tenant one, for example, domain is going to be something like tenant1.iNextrix.com or astppp.org.com. So as an admin, you have flexibility to configure each customer's domain, or your customer can also bring their own domain to use the system. So you here again, your customers can use, along with the billing services, your customers can also use the PBX functionality, and they are going to connect it to ASTPP, and then when they are going to make outgoing call or incoming call, so it will be through the SIP running. Interconnect business. So in most of VoIP businesses, we have seen the interconnect possibility. If you are into VoIP minutes, then we know we normally do the exchange of minutes. So if, for example, I am majorly offering Indian minutes, but some of my customers are looking for USA calling. So now I have an upstream provider to make calls for the USA. So I'm going ahead and doing a deal with them. Like if I will send you USA calls, you can send me Indian calls, and at the end of the month, we will compensate with the minutes. So that way, your provider is going to be your trunk, as well as your provider is going to be your customer. So when your customer will make call to USA, you are going to forward that call to your provider, and then they will deliver the call to USA. USA number. When they are going to have an Indian call, they are going to send call to your ASTPP system, and then you route your call to appropriate destination. So here we can say it is an interconnect business or exchange of minutes. In many of the systems, we have seen like they don't offer interconnected services. So that means if you want to if you want to expand your business in this area, then you will need to manage ideally two profiles. One, same provider, you manage it as a carrier in your system, so as a provider, as a trunk. Then you when they want to send call to you, so that means they are a customer to your system. That means you will need to create another profile, and that will work as a customer. So again, for the same account, you are going to have two entities. One is provider, one is customer. So rather than it is, and then it is going to create a more complexity. So rather than having two accounts, we have tried to resolve it with the provider entity itself. So provider will work as a customer as well as provider. So major functionality for the provider is terminating the calls. I mean, we are going to terminate the calls to them. But in case if you have an interconnect business with them, so rather than you create a second customer profile, you can manage the same thing from the same entity, same account. So when they are going to send the call to your system is going to identify that provider account and it will take as a customer account. So the management of interconnect business is very easy in ASTPP system. Okay, before we go ahead, this moreover, for an example, your initial phase in your initial phase you have 10 customers or 20 customers and have a limited concurrent calls. But when your business is growing, of course you need more scalable services. You need more scalable components in which you can handle more customers and more concurrent calls. So for that, ASTPP system is very flexible. We have support of OpenSIPs as well. So that means if you have number of concurrent calls and if you want to split your services amongst multiple servers, then we can do that. If you want a load balancing service or the failover services, then we can do that. ASTPP has the capability of doing it. So scalability of your business of or the software is very easy, and it is highly scalable. So there will be once the cluster setup has been done, then whenever you have more calls, we just need to add one more FreeSWITCH server, and then your task will be done. So and when you have less calls, then you can remove the FreeSWITCH server, and then the available FreeSWITCH servers are going to handle the calls. So that kind of load balancing services, cluster services are possible into ASTPP system. Let's talk about the ASTPP statistics. So as I mentioned previously while explaining the add-ons, we have a 13 language support. We have 11,000 plus system deployed among the world, in entire world. We have monthly approximately 300 plus downloads. 95 plus countries people are using ASTPP for the business, and it is keep growing. This is the glimpse of dashboard of admin portal. This is for the customer. For admin, you can see like what states. Just quick summary. It is giving you of your business, like how many total calls, how many answer calls, fail calls, profit, everything you will be able to manage from here itself. I mean from the dashboard, and you can also compare today's calls as well as in this month. What is the performance of your business? So you can find this useful information from the dashboard. All right, so that's it from mine. If you have any questions, then you can reach me out on samir.doshi@iNextrix.com. And if you have any further queries or if you want to schedule a demo, then please contact us on astpbilling.org. Thank you very much.